episode of Why the Frack Do They Matter? I'm your spoopy host, Lucio.
Did you say spoopy?
I did.
I can't do the spooky thing, but I'm George, the not spooky one. And we are doing horror today.
Run.
In a world filled with... That's what I get.
This summer, two homos are sitting at home recording a podcast.
That's...
Nothing happens.
I don't have a good scream. I'm like... I can give you a gas.
You're like the Clutch the Pearls homo.
I am. At work, if I get scared at work, and I've been scared at work, I usually will grab at my pearls and I'm like... That's about... That's my scared scream.
That scream reminds me of when Peter got really, really excited.
With the 11-way?
Yes.
Yep. That's what I've been told. I am Peter's 11-way scream.
So, can I start today's episode off by telling you how I've hit a gayvolution?
Okay. Evie. Sure. Pokechew.
Homochew?
Pokechew.
Pokechew.
From the Hoto League.
Oh, I like that. I picked up Magic the Gathering. I now play a tabletop card game.
You really want to end this podcast, don't you? You want to just end this friendship.
Little bit. Is it working?
No.
Damn it. What if I told you I started playing Dungeons and Dragons?
I'd say please invite my husband.
Oh.
Then I could watch more drag queen movies at home.
Oh my god, Ben. Come play with me.
He will too. Oh, that's something Ben that I wanted to mention about Ben too. So I'm terrible at the YouTube right now because I still call it the YouTube. He is going through all of our episodes and editing the closed captioning for the hearing impaired. So, yeah, thank you, Ben. We really appreciate you joining us on the team and designing our logo and now doing our closed captioning. Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Oh, I should buy him a taco.
You should buy me a taco.
No.
And then I could just, make him a taco because I don't eat my own food anymore. I honestly think I'm going to poison myself. I think that's the problem.
But your cooking is so good.
When it's on point, yeah.
All right. So, my friend.
Yes!
What are we talking about today?
Scary shit! Because I like scary shit. And recently I've been watching and reading a lot of scary shit. So I want to talk about scary shit.
I bought the Blu-ray collector's pack of Friday the 13th this past weekend.
Did you really?
That was exciting.
That is that's my absolute favorite horror series.
Oh, me too.
All time.
I found it at the Best Buy for $20.
Was there more than one copy?
No.
Damn fuck motherfucker. Fine. I'll order it online. Because I have somewhere packed up all the VHS releases. And then I have all the DVD releases.
I have all the DVD releases. I lost all my VHSs a long time ago.
But mine may be water damaged. I don't know. All the moving around. But
that's very sad.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, it was very exciting. I was very excited to find it.
Were
it was
you?
Instant buy.
Is that how you kind of got your start in liking horror? Was movies?
Yes. Friday the 13th is actually one of the first horror movies that I ever watched. And we were watching part 2. And, okay, spoilers. If you haven't seen the series now, then you're dumb.
Yeah, exactly.
So at the end...
Or too young to be listening to us anyway.
Go get some crayons.
Ooh.
Oh, I want crayons.
Me too.
Oh, let's color.
Let's have a coloring episode.
Okay. Oh my god. There it is.
There you go.
Somebody ordered 32 boxes of extra strength Beano, adult female diapers, and some of that fiber mixture shit.
Someone is not feeling well.
32 fucking boxes. Really?
I've never tried Beano. I've tried that Metamucil stuff or whatever. The mixy stuff.
The fiber.
There's pills.
Who needs... Alright, I'm done.
Apparently, some poor lady needs to control her gas.
This actually isn't bad.
What isn't bad?
It's low carb Monster Energy.
Those are pretty close to the green ones. which will kill me. Even those have too many carbs for me. So I stuck to a traditional Pike's Place from Starbucks.
Yeah, I have my breakfast blend too.
And then I also have this new Coke Zero Orange Vanilla. I like it because there's not an overpowering taste of either. I only get hints of orange, which I like. That's about it.
It's better than the Coke Raspberry.
Yes.
That shit was nasty.
Or that one strawberry guava thing I had.
Oof.
That was an abortion. That was a Coke abortion.
Anyways, I think we're getting far from our
thing. So
yeah.
Okay. So how old were you when you watched Friday the 13th Part 2?
Oh my god, I was like 9.
Oh, that's pretty old for starting horror movies. I guess that's not true.
I might have watched 1 or 2 before, but this one stands out the most because it scared the shit out of me. So we were watching it. We come to the end. It's where it starts to pan in on Jason's mom's head, and the eyes open. Well, at that time, a motorcycle started outside, so it scared the shit out of me. I jumped up. My aunt jumped up, and we were like, "Ah! Oh man!"
Try not to laugh.
I'm pretty sure I peed my pants that day.
I'm not gonna lie. When I used to watch horror movies, like at that age, I was a pussy. But I didn't actually start my love of horror there in horror movies. I remember. Do you remember the book "Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark"?
Yes, we used to get that at the school library.
Same. It was always on a wait list, wasn't it?
Yes.
I would get to read it once, maybe every 2 months. So I have my collection here in our studio, and I think the reason I want to talk about this, and the exciting thing is the movie that was announced.
Guillermo del Toro.
Yes,
I love Guillermo del Toro.
as do I.
Have you read his series with Chuck Hogan?
Is it the Strain series?
Yes.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
And actually, the TV show that's based on the books is not terrible either.
I gotta finish watching it. I only made it through season 1.
Well, it's still airing, so try to get. You know me. I gotta give 8 episodes a try before I. And it's good. It's really good.
I've liked what I've seen so far.
But the books are far superior. But it's still he's involved with it, so it's fine.
That's good.
But I almost shit myself when I saw. Well, I knew it that they were making a documentary on it, and I heard that there was talk of a movie, but I was like, whatever. And then I saw the previews, and that's when I about shit my pants.
I haven't seen any of the previews.
Oh my god! So we're gonna do like a live little presentation here, because.
Oh my god, I'm so scared. Is it the Super Bowl trailer?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I definitely didn't see this. This summer. Guillermo del Toro. Oh my god. Oh, she's cute. Oh, his fingernails.
The big toe.
Oh yeah.
Watch, there's more.
This summer.
Next.
With that hair, you deserve to be next.
This is an original story.
Scary stories.
That looks like his
This film is not yet rated.
eye thing from Pan's Labyrinth.
Yes.
Book series.
This one. Do you remember that bitch?
Scary stories. This film is not yet rated.
One more. There's one. Oh,
Nope.
Oh, they had to look up. There's one more. There's a classic one in there. Well, of course, edit some of this.
Is it the teaser trailer?
This summer.
It's gonna be the red spot.
That's a period.
No, look up the red
Stories
spot.
to tell in the dark. This film is not yet rated. This film is not yet rated.
Bitch.
Based on the iconic book series.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, is that it?
I think there's more to this one, though. I think this is the one.
I think this is the one.
Scary stories. This film is not yet rated. Based on the iconic book series.
Oh, with the fucking... yeah.
Yes, that's the one I'm so excited to see.
Spiders.
That's all of them now.
Ugh.
Wasn't that exciting?
That was exciting.
So yeah, that's why I want to talk about Scary Stories, because that's it's kind of full circle for me. It's the book that got me into horror, even though I was scared shitless and couldn't sleep, to being now enjoying the genre and not being so afraid of it. What was do you remember your favorite story from the books?
I don't.
Do you remember any of the stories?
Was that the Hook Hand one, or am I thinking of a different book?
That's in there as well. These are so Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark was a collection of scary stories from around the world. Stories that were retold.
I remember. I can barely remember yesterday. Is there like a table of contents?
There's a lot, because I have all 3 books here.
Oh, gorgeous.
So while you
You're
look
gonna have to lend me this.
No, yes, I will. You can also, if you want to listen to it, YouTube right now has all 3 books recorded.
Ooh, gorgeous.
So some friends and I at work were listening to it. It's about 3.5 hours long, but completely worth it. While you're looking at that, I'm going to talk about my favorite story, which was Oh, Susanna.
Don't you cry for me.
Yes. And so this story basically, it's about a girl. She comes home. She's tired. She goes into her room. Doesn't turn on any lights. Just goes to bed. Well, she hears her roommate whistling the Oh, Susanna song. And she's like, shut up. I don't want to hear you. Shut up. I don't want to hear you. Go to bed. And so eventually it stops. So in the morning when she wakes up, her roommate's dead. And then so she gets back in her bed and she's like, when I wake up, it's a bad dream. And when I wake up, it's going to be fine. And so for that one, I never wanted to sleep. Because my dad would whistle songs like that all the time. And I'm like, fuck. It's coming for me.
Oh, that's funny. Is this the one the call's coming from inside the call is coming from inside the house?
That's the one.
Yeah, I remember this one.
But it has a funny ending instead?
Yeah. That's creepy.
Oh no, there's the Viper. The Viper had the funny one. I want to wipe your windows.
Ugh, the attic.
The slithery D.
Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to refresh my memory on this.
And what I like about the movie is they're using the imagery from the book. So
yeah, I like the way they're doing that because these are rock paper fucked up.
Mm-hmm. I used to, yeah. That's how I got into scary stories and horror and stuff like that. Was this, what do you want to call it, a trauma-inducing book?
Sure.
Because I was like 6 or 7 when I was reading this.
I don't think I was that smart to read books yet.
Well,
I didn't start reading until I was like 13. I knew how to read. I didn't get into reading until I was like 13.
Oh, see, I got into reading real early on, so I love to read. I still love to read. But, yeah. So at one point they actually re-released this book, but without all the...
Without the art?
Without the art,
Ew.
It did not sell very well.
Yeah,
so
I would assume not.
They re-released it with the art. But I don't know if they keep it in elementary schools anymore.
So sensitive.
It's alright.
Books for me, my first books that I got into reading before I discovered Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark was the Goosebumps series. And I liked them so much, and my dad was so proud that I was reading and not playing video games, that every 2 weeks for his paycheck, we used to go to Hastings. Rest in peace.
Oh. Do the sign of the cross.
Yeah. And we used to get a new Goosebumps book every 2 weeks. And so I started with the first one and continued on and on and on and on and on. And I mean, they were kind of creepy, but all in all, they kind of had like a moral, like don't talk to strangers or don't take candy from weird people, or you know what I mean?
Kid creepy.
Yeah, it's kid creepy. I mean, some of them were a little traumatizing, like not the mummy,
the dummy.
The dummy.
Slappy, is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still. I can't watch or read anything with him. That's why I will not watch the new Goosebumps. Like, and I'm not afraid of things like that anymore.
It's just like that movie Boy.
That was stupid.
I can't watch it.
Watch
I tried.
it. No, honestly, finish it. No. It's stupid.
I'm sure it is, but
it's stupid. I was really excited, and I was like, it's stupid.
And you know what traumatized me more after reading that book? When we'd go visit my grandmother in Fabens, she used to give up her room so we could sleep in there. And my dad would take the bed. I would take the little mattress on the floor. And then all along the outline of her room, she had shelves and creepy motherfucking porcelain dolls with the blinky eyes that used to just stare down at you while you were trying to sleep. Yes. Gross. Traumatizing. After reading the dummy one. I don't remember what it's called.
Not a living dummy.
There you go.
Were you ever afraid of Chucky, or were you really older when you got into
I was older.
I wasn't.
Never freaked me out.
I was in 2nd grade, so I don't know if that's like 8, 9, or 10, around there. 8 or 9. I was 8 or 9. And so my dad decided that we were old enough to start watching horror movies. So we watched Child's Play. And I don't know if my dad did this to like toughen us up or whatever, but him and my brothers would come at me. Wanna play? I'm like, at that time I was terrified. Like I would cry. I couldn't watch scary things on TV after that. I could read them, but I could never, ever, ever watch them. It wasn't until I think I actually was in high school that I could do horror movies again.
Aw, that's cute.
There was even, there was.
I think by high school I had just lost all like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like horror just didn't affect me anymore.
Oh,
it really
sad.
doesn't affect me. I watch it and I'm like, okay, that's gonna happen, and jump scare, and loud noise, and death. So like, when we went to go watch the new Halloween movie, fantastic movie, but I've seen every horror movie under the sun, so I know what's gonna happen. I can tell by the music cues if it's going to be a jump scare, if it's just going to be like the music and then it drops off. So I was sitting there watching the movie and John's sitting next to me and I'm all, and 3, 2, 1, jump. And he'd be like, oh!
I can get that with the musical cues. There is one movie. Well, there actually was one thing that I did not anticipate with the new Halloween.
What's that?
The death of the kid. He killed a kid. And you saw it happen.
Killed a kid. The fat one?
The one with his dad? After the bus crash?
Yes.
He, on screen, killed a child. I've never seen him do that before.
That's true. It breaks the rules. Mm-hmm. It does break the rule. I forgot about that.
And see? Because it didn't follow the formula, so it wasn't... Like, in the moment, it probably shocked you.
Yeah, I do remember being like, oh. But then after that, it all became like... tropes.
Yeah.
Of the genre.
Did you ever watch A Haunting in Connecticut?
Yes.
So, not a scary movie by any means.
No.
There was one thing that scared me, though. There was a jump scene, but through that whole part leading up to it, and then there was no music. No cues, no nothing. And all of a sudden, bam, something happens.
Huh.
And I did. I was dating some guy at the time, and we were at his house, and I was on the couch, and I screamed like a fucking bitch. And he looks, and he's like, I thought you liked horror. I was like, it's not that I was
even understand.
I'm like, that was a jump scare, and that was a good jump scare. Those are hard.
Okay. One movie I will not watch ever again. Because it traumatized me that bad. The Strangers.
I can see that.
And I think what got me, because you know me, I'm antisocial anyways. I don't answer my door unless you're like telling me you coming over. Because if not, I'm pretending not to be home. I don't want to see your ass.
I do that too with the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh, my people. I'm half Jehovah's Witness and half Catholic, so I do feel guilty about knocking on your door afterwards. Ba-dum-bum.
And that's a knee slapper, folks.
The part that freaked me out the most is when Steven Tyler's granddaughter...
Liv?
Yeah, that one.
Daughter, not granddaughter. Daughter.
Whatever, dude. He's such a cool grandma. Anyways, she goes, why are you doing this to us? And they're like, I don't know. You guys were home. You answered the door. And I was like, I'm never answering my door ever again.
We should watch
my God.
No. Let's stream it right now.
No. I won't even watch the second one.
I don't think... I know I've seen it. I just don't remember it.
Then it probably wasn't as good as the first.
No.
But they usually never are.
No. Horror sequels... Here's my thing with horror
sequels. No, I did watch it. It sucked.
That's probably why you don't really remember
it. No, it wasn't scary.
For me, horror sequels either have to tell a completely new story, elevate it to like a complete, like an exact continuation of that first story, or go full out cheese. Yeah. Sleepaway Camp is a good example of that. Oh, God. The first movie was... I thought the first movie was really good, and the whole twist at the end...
I don't even remember.
She was a he. Oh, and she was psychologically screwed up.
So it was like a psycho thing?
She was kind of. She was meant to believe that she was the daughter that died in the car or in the beginning of the movie. There was a set of twins, a boy and a girl.
That's some Resident Evil Code Veronica shit.
Kind of, yeah. And so she thought she was a she until the very end when it was revealed she was actually the boy that lived, but she was raised as a girl.
Didn't she realize she had a penis?
psychologically she was a girl. So and Sleepaway kind of introduces kind of like a transgendered character. Okay. You have a penis, but you're not a boy. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so that one I thought was smart and scary, and you need to watch it again.
Okay, I can do that.
Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 was cheese. She comes back, she gets a sex change, she goes and works at the camp, and it's like slapstick killing, and it's... But I enjoyed them because it took a very serious movie and made it just like Bride of Chucky.
I want to watch scary movies now.
So do I, but not tonight. You don't have to work tomorrow.
I don't.
I watched them at work. Bosses, I hope you're not listening. Well, because I sit at a desk all day, so I have my headphones in. I've been watching Making a Murderer.
Oh, the Netflix?
Yeah.
Did you watch... Okay, this really isn't scary, but did you watch Abducted in Plain Sight?
No, it's on my list because I'm finishing Making a Murder. I just started The Keepers, and then I was going to do that.
Okay, we'll talk about that after you watch it.
Okay, it'll be like a week.
Ugh.
I have a lot to shit to watch.
I know, but I'm not iching because it's going to take that long. I'm iching because I'm like, ugh, like, really?
Did you watch the Ted Bundy tapes?
I've watched 2 episodes, I think, so far.
I liked it. I mean, it was what it was. You heard his confessions. But,
yeah.
But I think that's cool because serial killers are kind of my thing, and that we can talk about that another time because it's kind of getting away from the horror genre because it's kind of more realistic. Or not kind of, it is. It was
all kind of realistic.
I like to read and watch things on Jeffrey Dahmer. So
yeah, so do I. I like all of that murder, mystery, like
true crime,
horror.
Speaking of true crime, that's kind of a good segue into this next part. Do you listen to true crime? I know you listen to podcasts, obviously. Mm-hmm. And before we talk about some of our favorite horror podcasts, have you ever heard of... Do you listen to any true crime podcasts?
Yes. One is called... Oh, shit. Cults. And let's see. There is also one I listened to. Oh, I finished it. It's not here anymore. I think it was like... Unexplained Missing People or something like that. Unexplained Disappearances. I don't know. They go through a whole bunch of stories and just they recount the last time this person was seen, and they've never been found since then. It's really good. I'll have to... I don't know why it's not on my list right now.
I'll look that up. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
You need to look at Let's Not Meet. And that podcast, it's one I kind of recently got into. But it's stories of people who had bad encounters with other people. Close abductions, possible murdering, creepy people. And it's basically like, let's not meet or let's not meet again. And to me, I listen to them on my way to work, but I can't listen to them on my way back from work. Because if it starts getting dark, I'm going to get scared. I'm not going to want to leave my car.
Oh, see, that doesn't bother me. Like...
Well, because of the situations that some of these stories are.
I think, yeah, okay. I see where you're coming from.
Like, if you're in your car and there's, like, somebody, like, 10 feet away.
Yeah.
That's these kind of stories. So I'm like, fuck.
I like to watch YouTube, like, almost got abducted on tape. And it, like, actually shows people, like, they're filming themselves, like, FaceTiming with their friends. And you can see someone following them in the back, like, going from car to car as they're walking. And I'm like, ooh, bitch, notice. Ooh, bitch, notice. And then she notices... And they'll, like, take off running into, like, a gas station or whatever. Like, I like watching stuff like that. It's creepy.
I like stuff like that. I like anything that gives me a little jolt in the heart.
Yeah, a little bit.
But do you listen to... What horror podcasts do you listen to?
Creepy.
A good classic.
No Sleep podcast. Friday the 13th. I don't know if that necessarily counts as horror.
It does. I like it because they discuss... horror
life
movies.
Horror.
Yeah, like political horror and then a horror movie. And I think that's just a fun way of like splitting it all up.
Did I say creepy?
That was the first one you said.
Drabblecast.
I don't know the Drabblecast. I'll have to look that one up.
It's kind of in the vein of No Sleep.
Okay, I like stuff like that.
And you also introduced me to the Black Tapes, but I haven't been keeping up.
So the Black Tapes is cool, but it ends. So there is a series finale, so that's kind of cool. I listened to the ones you mentioned. I also listen to...
I'm going to search these while you're saying them.
Okay. Mr. Creepypasta. And basically what... Mr. Creepypasta's Story Time. And he records, I believe it's 4 times a week. He releases a... either... Because he does it on YouTube and then it turns into the podcast. That's the one.
Okay.
He releases about 4 stories a week. And some are short. Some are like... I listened to one today that was like 6 minutes long.
I'm cool with that.
And then some are like an hour. But I like his voice. I like his inflection. He does all the voices himself. There was a series he did that I'm actually going to buy the book for. It's Tales from the Gas Station. And it's a really cool... I mean, you'll have to go through it. And I do recommend everyone go listen to Mr. Creepypasta's version of Tales of the Gas Station. You will not be disappointed. He is Jack in those stories. Like, he brought that character to life.
Ugh, that one's not on Play.
You can YouTube it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think he prefers the YouTube. And I think what I like about podcasts is it kind of reminds me of...
Is that him?
Does he have that blue face? Yeah, that's him.
Cool.
I love him so much. So the reason I like car podcasts, I don't know if you did this a lot when you were younger, but like my mom and my dad and my aunts and uncles and everybody would like tell scary stories to the kids to scare them.
I think the only one I was ever told was La Llorona.
And I was going to talk about that. So, yes. You tell me your version of the story and how you heard it, because there's so many out there.
Oh, God. Quick run-through. Is she to please her husband or to do something with her husband to make her husband love her more? The kids were taking up too much of the time. So she took her kids out to play down by a large body of water. Sometimes it's a ditch, sometimes it's a river or a stream, and she killed her children. Well, the dad didn't take too kindly to that. I don't know why she thought he was wanting that, but he kills her, and now she haunts the waterways, weeping and crying and looking for her children. And if you're out there playing where you shouldn't be playing, like a ditch or the river stream, and it's late, you know, that's your parents' way. They would tell you that she's going to come and get you.
That's pretty close to how I remember it. Well, actually, I was told a different version of the one. But that was actually a good story. I liked that one. And not heard that version before. And I thought I've heard a lot of these because it's one of my favorite stories from Mexico. The story I heard was there was this woman, this beautiful woman that every man wanted. And there was a man that came to her village. That was me making noise. Sorry.
Oh. I'm scared now. Horror doesn't affect me. What the fuck was that?
Anyway, so there was this beautiful woman in a Mexican city that everyone wanted. Oh, I think there's a vibration on the phone. Maybe your phone vibrated.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. That's just what it is. Beautiful woman in a Mexican city, and everyone wanted her, but she was, she wanted the best. So this rich man came to her village, handsome, had everything. He married her.
Uh-huh.
And so they settled down, they have a family, they have these 2 children. Excuse me. Well, the man gets bored with her and starts leaving the town and has all these affairs. And the woman is just aging, and he's just finding these younger women. And so she's angry because she feels she's lost her entire life, and it's her husband's fault and it's her children's fault. So to get back at all of them, she takes her children down to the river and she drowns them in like a fit of madness. And then realizing what she did, she recants and she's sorry for what she did. She throws herself into the river.
Oh, okay.
And then her punishment for killing her children and then killing herself is to walk the rivers and the waterways, mis hijos, ¿dónde están mis hijos? My kids, where are my kids? That's the story my mom told me.
I have heard that version, but it's not the version that was told to me.
Well, no, that's
the beautiful thing. The stories change to every generation or to every family. There's always something. But what I've noticed with like stories like that, there's always something there to teach you a lesson. Like for me with my parents was, don't you be playing where you shouldn't be playing. Over by the ditch, I know you'd like to ride your bike over there and try to do fancy cool BMX tricks, but don't do it. You know what I mean?
And that's really true. And a lot of these horror stories have that moral code to it. And a lot of these stories do, like the Lover's Lane story with the hook hand.
Oh, yeah.
Donko being a fucking puta or a man whore, where someone's gonna go and kill you.
That's my very best quality.
It was. Mine too, but
Oh, there it is.
Sorry. Well, I'm gonna make a noise too. Woo!
Now, I mean, do we get to talk about video games?
Yeah.
Because I have some that scared the shit out of me.
Any kind of horror, anything that really scares you. And we can jump back and forth into whatever we want to talk about. So.
Silent Hill.
Yeah. I can't. Go ahead.
I played Silent Hill 1. Scared the shit out of me. Especially the little demon children in the school. I don't like children. Children are scary as fuck. Children will kill you. If horror movies have taught me anything, children are evil. They are possessed by demons, and they will kill you.
One of my favorite horror genres.
Like Damien. So that game scared the hell out of me. But now as I go back and I replay those, like, I can find, like, the humor in the horror. So Silent Hill 2, I had to play with the lights on or in the day, and I had to have somebody there with me. Because that game was fucked up. Like rock, paper fucked up. Like in the prison, all the ambient noises, the surround sound on, the lights off. No. Satan coming out the TV, he gonna eat you. And it's just, it's more of like the atmosphere that they created in the game that they can't do in movies or, well, you can do it in books. But like movies, you can't do that in. TV shows, you really can't do that in because you don't have the time.
Exactly.
And now, like, when I play Silent Hill 2, there's a part where he sticks his hand into a glory hole in the wall, and he pricks his hand and he pulls something out. And, like, now I'm like, ow, I got the hepatitis.
It's the herpederms.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, when I first played those games, it scared the shit out of me.
But
couldn't sleep.
That was their intent.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
I don't play horror video games.
Why not?
Because I have a bad heart, I guess. I can't handle them. Like I already get really involved in my gaming when I get the chance to, and so I get like, especially because most of the good ones are first person. If I can't see what's coming at me, no. But I remember when we were younger, I used to love to play Doom.
Oh, that was pretty creepy.
And I played it on the computer, so I learned
WASD.
Yeah, and but I don't remember it anymore. I don't play it anymore. But later on in life, we got it on a console, and I remember my brother and his friend were playing it for like 6 hours straight. And that night, I remember him crying, saying, "I hear the babies calling me." Yeah, I luckily did not get that terrified of it, but yeah, like Silent Hill, I can't play. Resident Evil, I can't play. I love to watch him. I do. I'll watch like playthroughs, but I can't watch it. Like when they had that mini preview for the new Silent Hill that got canceled.
Oh my god, that game was gorgeous. It scared the shit out of me.
I was watching my brother play it.
Oh, yes.
No.
Gorgeous.
No.
That was Guillermo del Toro who was going to do that.
I know.
Oh.
And no.
I'm so sad.
I think he should just stop trying to announce video games. Because, that's like the third video game project of his that got canceled.
Well, partly because Kojima left
Konami,
and Konami now only makes pachinko machines, so...
But he's cursed.
But he kind of is. I got 2 stories for Resident Evil. So the first time I ever played Resident Evil 1, it was with my brother and myself. We got to the underground facility where you first meet the Tyrant, and you've seen the playthroughs. So when he breaks out of the glass and jumps down, it switches from that CGI movie to gameplay again. And the only thing I remember doing is jumping back after he jumped out and going, "Run, run, run! You're not running! Run!" And then my brother died.
That's delicious. I love that.
And my next Resident Evil story is my sister was never too hardcore with what my nephews and my nieces watched because she taught them well. This is fake. This can't happen in real life. Mortal Kombat is not real. You cannot put your hand through someone's chest and pull out their heart. Resident Evil is not real. There's no such thing as zombies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when the first Resident Evil movie came out, I think I was 19, and I was watching my nephew for the weekend. So I was like, "Hey, Bubba, let's go to the movies." He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "We're gonna go watch Resident Evil," and he's like, "Yeah," because he's played the games.
Yeah.
Really didn't affect him. Wasn't scared. Whatever. He is actually pretty good at them. So we sit in the theater, and I think it's because of the surround sound, so you could hear all the noises going around you. Like when they jumped down to the train, the sound effect they used was cockroaches crawling, and you could just hear it go from one side to the other. And the whole time, my nephew was like looking left and right, like, and he was like a little traumatized. And I kind of feel bad for taking him, but at the same time, I was just like, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, jump.
That's cute, though. I like that.
Yeah,
story.
he was a little traumatized during the movie, but after at the end, when everything was over, he was like, "I really liked that movie. It was really cool." And I was like, "Didn't scare you? No, it didn't scare me at all."
He was grateful. Not me. If I get scared, I'm like, "Bitch, that was scary. Let's do it again." I actually have a Resident Evil story that's super short, though.
Yay!
I don't remember which one I was playing, but my brothers were playing it, and I was like, I'm going to try it. So I grabbed the controller, and I was in a part where there was like an alleyway, and then this like big group of dead people coming. I was like, fuck this. Nope.
Resident Evil 3.
Okay. I was like, fuck it. Nope. Nope, not
Were
happening.
you wearing a tube top and a mini skirt?
I was wearing blue, I think.
Yeah, Jill.
Yeah. Nope. Bye. Thanks. Fuck you. Bye-bye. I was mad. I was like, how am I going to kill these things?
That's like the beginning, though.
Yeah, that was the beginning of the game. I was like, fuck
You
it.
just gotta run over the thing and crash through the door and you're good to go.
Fuck it. Nope. Go play me some Legend of Zelda. We are good to go.
Love it.
Do you ever watch like horror anime?
Yes.
Do you find them scary at all?
No.
Neither do I.
No. I know they're trying to be scary.
But they're so bloody.
They are. It's more gore than it is scary.
That's what I like about it.
I mean, like Hellgirl, some of those sequences, like, I think they could be creepy, but it's animated. It doesn't work for my life.
I think it's the stories they try to convey too. Because in America and like other parts of the world, our horror is based in a human quality. Torture porn, or we have serial killers, or we have slashers.
Right.
But like Hellgirl, it's the human psyche. It's
right.
Like you piss somebody off, you're gonna send them to hell. And I think the imagery of hell. Yeah, I tried to use that website before. And then there's like, what is the other one? I don't know. There's a few, but then I don't find them all that.
Pet Shop of Horrors. You introduced me to that one.
That was a cool one. I liked Vampire Princess Miyu. Another good one.
The
Dark Side Blues.
Oh, Dark Side Blues is so good. Demon City, Shujinko.
Metropolis? No.
No.
What is it called? I can't remember.
Oh, there's another one. So one of my first horror animes that I ever ran into, and I can't remember the name. This dude he meets a girl, he picks her up, takes her back to the apartment, and they're pumping. And the whole time they're pumping, she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so hungry." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna feed you this cock. Yeah, you eat it." And she's like, "Oh my god, I'm starving." And he's like, "We'll go get food later." And then all of a sudden, her boob like grows teeth and just like eats his arm. And then she contorts backwards, and her vagina opens with teeth, and she just like kills him.
I've seen this, and I don't remember what it's called.
I don't remember. I was trying to
Blockbuster
remember.
Days.
Yes.
It was at Blockbuster.
And I was trying to remember what it was called because I really wanted John to see it.
I'm sure I could find it.
And it's not Demon City, and it's not Dark Side Blues. I just can't remember. But yes, that's one of my first introductions to horror anime. Also, I really enjoyed the Junji Ito collection that came out. It was a lot of the stories were horror-ish, but some of them were kind of like slapstick horror.
Which, if you read the
manga.
Yeah.
And I love his manga. Like, I have read every manga of his that I can get my hand on because some of them are creepy as fuck.
Biohunter.
Is it Biohunter?
It's Biohunter.
Oh my god, you gotta get me that.
Okay.
Oh.
I can find anything.
Gorgeous.
I'm sorry, finish it.
I was just talking about like the horror mangas. I like reading those. There's one that I'm reading. it takes place in a school, and they're telling a bunch of different stories. And a lot of these stories that are being told are just like, what are they called? Urban tales? Urban.
Oh, yeah. And is it kind of like a cutout? Oh, no, you're reading the manga.
Yeah, I'm reading the manga. I don't know if there's an anime about it, but like one of them is dude's walking home and he basically runs into the slit mouth woman. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, if you don't play her game right, she'll like lop off your head. There's that one. There's one where like somebody's living in their attic. There's another one where hair's growing in the corner and just kind of overtakes. Oh, it's creepy. I'll send you the link because I know I've sent you the manga app.
Yeah, I have a few.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Actually,
hold on. I gotta tell you.
Is you back? Is you good?
I'm back. We good.
Okay. While you're looking for that, and in the same, lieu of Japanese, or in the lieu of Japanese horror,
Fuan no Tane Plus, Fuan no Tane Plus.
There she is. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's got a lot. Collection of urban legends. All right, I can get down with that.
The other one that I'm reading is called Tenku Shinpan, or High Rise City. Girl gets dropped off in a random city. There's a masked serial killer, like killing everybody who's been dropped off here. They don't know how they got here. They don't know when they got here. All they know is they're being stalked, and it's gorgeous.
See, that's a fun one. I love stuff like that.
Oh, gorgeous.
I love Japanese horror films because they're so fucking cheesy.
Oh, yes, but okay, so okay, Ju-on.
Yes, I love Ju-on. I was about to go there.
So fucking creepy. The only part that creeped me out in the American remake was when Yoko goes up into the attic and she turns and fucking
the face.
That's the only part that gets me. The rest of the movie, I'm like,
because it's
yeah. But that's the only part that like actually, and I still jump every single time I watch it, knowing that it's gonna come.
Me, any scene with Toshio just got to me.
I can't now after watching Scary Movie.
Shit. Well, now maybe I can't either. When he meows, though, I'm like,
oh yes, it sounds like my triple voice.
Yeah, I'm like, it's like something that comes up from inside of you, and I'm like I'm creeped out, but I'm not scared. And of course, The Ring. I love the story of The Ring and cursed objects, and I love all that stuff. When they did
Sadako versus Kayako,
yeah,
that was gorgeous. Yes. I like a lot of Korean horror as well. The Eye.
The Eye is good.
The camera one, Shutter, but it's not. Kurio?
Kurio. Is it Kurio?
No, that's Pulse.
Yeah, I was going to say that's
I'm
Japanese.
sorry, that's Pulse. Fuck, I'd have to go look at my movies.
That's fine. We'll
There's
post it
so
if we need to.
many, though. Oh, it's gorgeous. They are so fucking creepy. They're scarier than American horror.
Because they're not afraid to take those legends and make them a reality.
Exactly.
Here we follow a formula with our horror. Yep. And a lot of the Asian movies follow a story that's been passed down for so long, and it's just an evolved version of their urban legends.
Yep.
And I love it. And
Me too.
Fucking creepy. Although I don't really know a lot of horror TV shows in Japan or Korea, because most of the ones I watch tend to be a little lighter. I watched the Ring TV series. That was okay. But they're not as scary to me, unless it's like the movie ones.
Yeah,
like
where they have that production and the budget to do the scary things.
Exactly. But there have been some American TV shows that have kind of impressed me.
Yeah?
American Horror Story, I'm going to say, I am in love.
The first season kind of creeped me out, and the second season was meh. Third season was gorgeous.
Fourth season was...
I didn't like that one. That's the clown, the circus one.
Yes.
I didn't care for that one. I'm still... Hotel was amazing.
Yes.
Roanoke, meh. I kind of didn't care. And I haven't finished the newest season.
So, the first one I thought was groundbreaking for television. I thought it was amazing. I loved it. Everything about it was perfect. The second one is actually one of my favorite seasons. The only thing that bothered me was that they didn't really tie up the whole alien thing, which I think they're going to do this year, personally. But that's later on. I mean, who doesn't love the Covenant this season? Like,
that's true.
It was funny. It was not necessarily creepy, but it was entertaining, and it had everything that you wanted. It had the blood. It had the murder. Had the wit. Then Creepshow, no one really liked it. I liked it again because I liked the story of the freaks. I thought it was well told. I loved the murder. I loved Twisty.
Oh, the clown?
Yes.
Ugh.
Hotel was busy for me, but I loved every moment of it because there were so many stories. And then Roanoke happened. And while it's very unpopular with a lot of people, Roanoke is probably my second favorite for one very important reason. Because if you notice, all of these seasons bring in genres of horror. Mm-hmm. It brought in the slasher genre and the found footage genre. Two that really don't, like... one of the biggest things in horror right now is slasher and found footage.
True.
And I think it combined it too. The story was whatever it was because in reality, the stories are whatever they are. And that's why I liked it.
You know what I just remembered with you saying clowns? Do you know the first movie that actually traumatized me? That's
Killer
not
Clowns
really...
from Outer Space.
Yes.
Yep, I have that on DVD, on Blu-ray.
So, watch that movie. Scared the shit out of me.
Same.
2-3 days later, my real mother comes home with this fucking felt, picture-framed clown painting and hangs it in my room. No, bitch. That shit came off the wall and would be turned and down. And then, like, the next day I'd wake up and it'd be back on the wall, and I couldn't figure it out first. It was my mother, when she'd come to check on me, she'd put it back on the wall. So, yeah, that used to freak me the shit out. Fuck that.
I used to have a fear of clowns too. That movie scarred me. It scarred me.
Yeah.
Fucking teeth like...
Yep.
Now I love clown stuff.
Nope.
So I love Killer Clowns. When New It came out, amazing.
That
Loved
was
it.
gorgeous, but
Loved
nope.
No? Nothing scares me anymore.
I guess some things do scare me. I think it's the slasher and the torture porn that doesn't scare me.
And well, because it's not really scary, it's meant to disturb you.
Ooh, yeah, no.
So you've only watched to Roanoke, correct?
Yeah.
So you still need to watch Cult.
I'm like 4 episodes in, and I stopped watching.
It's not, to me, that one wasn't, I mean, it was scary politically, but it wasn't, like,
Right.
scary. You need to get to Apocalypse. Because, well, when it brings back the Coven, so...
I don't think that's on...
No, it's not.
See, I'm so far behind, because...
You're only one season behind?
Yeah.
They only do them, because you watch them on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have them all, I think you can watch them.
Gorgeous.
But it's such a good show. I love anything that man does. But, yeah, horror. Well, you know what we didn't think of? Our random questions. Shall we theme them? But then they wouldn't be random, would they?
They wouldn't be random.
You know I'm always ready.
Ugh. You're your fucking app.
Do you have anything you want to add on horror?
No, not really. I mean...
Like, what is horror for you now as an adult? As a mature, life-lived adult? How do you feel about horror in your life?
It's just pure entertainment.
But is it an important part of your life?
I mean, yeah. I listen to horror podcasts almost every day. Or I'll read a horror manga before I go to bed. Or, like I said, yesterday we picked up not yesterday, this past weekend, we picked up the Friday the 13th Blu-ray collection. Anytime I go to Noble, I always go through the horror section. I love horror movies. And I'm sometimes, like, afraid that people are going to think that I'm, like, demented, which I probably am.
A little bit, but that's okay.
But, you know what I mean? Like, that's the first thing I go to is horror movies before I go to, like, comedy or whatever else is out there. If I turn on Netflix, I go through horror to see what's new. I turn on Hulu, same thing. Go to horror to see what's new. And I'll watch it. Even if it's horrible, I'll still watch it.
See, I feel the same way. I don't have as much access to horror as you do. Ben is not a fan of horror movies. So, like, for me to watch him is a treat because he's not home or he's asleep and I can, like, really enjoy him. I don't get to watch horror movies at night as much anymore, which I wish I could.
Right.
But I get to listen to him, watch him at work. I have my horror podcasts. I try to incorporate a little bit every day. I love religious horror.
The Nun.
I was going to ask you, did you see The Nun?
That was good.
I was thoroughly impressed, and that's why. And it's the same team that's doing the Llorona movie next month.
See, I've seen like 4 or 5 different La Llorona movies. I have to say La Llorona.
La
Otherwise,
Llorona.
I can't just say yet. I can't say it just by Llorona.
Llorona.
There we go. On Netflix, on Hulu, and they're all just
Terrible.
horrible.
Awful.
So I'm hoping that this one is actually good.
It looks amazing because they center a lot on, at least on the trailers, they center a lot on the children, which is what she is. She's a child killer.
Right. Now, here's my thing. When they start getting closer to releasing the movie, I hope they don't do what every movie does nowadays. They give you the whole movie in the trailer. That's a lot of the reason why I don't watch trailers now for movies. Because every single action scene or scary scene or major scene is part of the trailer. Stop it.
Agreed.
I want to watch the movie, not the 30-second version of the movie.
What is it? Honest trailers?
Yeah.
I am hoping... Well, actually, I don't even know what I'm hoping for. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't think... Because it's not going to be an origin... I don't know what to expect. Like we talked about earlier, there are different versions of this story.
Exactly.
What version are they going to tell?
I hope it's mine.
I just hope it's good.
Yeah, me too.
I hope we don't get the standard Lady in White.
We probably will get the standard Lady in White, but I'm hoping that they'll bring more elements from, like...
Mexico. I want more Hispanic
Yes.
elements in this. I really do want more Mexican elements in
The
this.
last one I watched was a group of kids went down to Mexico for their spring break or summer
The
break.
Cry?
Yeah.
It's either The Cry or the... No, I think it's called The Cry.
I think this one was just called Llorona.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think it was translated The Cry.
Maybe.
But I don't know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, horrible. I mean, like, they tried.
Kinda. I think it's they try to... this is why Japanese and Korean and Chinese producers do it so much better, is they stay true to the actual legend. We try to fuck it up and change it. To modernize it to the point where it's like...
Or to make it more acceptable for not hurting people's feelings or scaring them too much.
Exactly. I want to be terrified, because this woman terrified me as a child.
I just realized, isn't the I Chinese, not Korean? I thought it's Mandarin, isn't it?
It might be.
The Ping Brothers or Peng Brothers?
Oh my god, we are terrible at this.
Oh, I think so. So I apologize.
Still a good movie, go watch it.
Yes. Now, you brought up Korean again. Did you watch White? The Korean horror movie with a cursed K-pop song.
No, but now I'm going to.
It is fucking gorgeous.
Is it like the earworm legend?
No. Like, the actual song and lyrics are cursed. So anytime the producers try to bring this out for their new girl group, one of the girls usually ends up going crazy. And so this new girl goes and tries to find out why this song hasn't been released, why everything is happening. I think I have it. I will lend it to you.
Okay. That's exciting, because I would love to see that. Because I love horror. I love cursed stuff.
It's either White or it's called Voice. One of those two.
I'm sure we can. If you have it, lend it to me. If not, I'll find it somehow.
I'm 92% sure I have it because I got it from Hastings and I was like, what? Cursed K-pop song? Yeah.
Was it at least a cute song? Don't tell me.
Okay.
Horror.
Yeah, I've needed to pop for like days now.
Same. I guess we still got some time. Is there any, like, before we... So, kind of to wrap things up, is there anything horror-wise that you're looking forward to in the next year? Coming out? Books? Movies? Pleasure toys? I know they make those now.
I don't think so.
I have the Llorona, or The Curse of the Llorona is what it's called, and then I have Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Those are the two movies I'm really looking forward to. So I can shit my pants, I'm scared.
Oh, I don't know if it's a horror, but it's the new, what is it called? Us?
Yes. I would consider that horror. Did you watch Get Out?
Yes, I did.
I loved that movie.
And then Happy Death Day to You.
That's out now, I think. Isn't it?
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, then I need to go see it, because the first one was awesome.
I thought we're either getting a new Annabelle or a new Conjuring or something like that. So I'll go watch that if necessary. I guess it's still too soon to know what horror movies are coming out that we're going to really enjoy, because they usually release it summer and then after.
Closer to October.
Yeah. Yay, Halloween!
I'm always looking out for new Japanese horror. I think the newest one that I picked up, and it's been a while, was Big Titted zombie hunters. A bunch of strippers go zombie killing. Fantastic.
I could be down for that.
Fantastic.
Did I ever give you Stacy's to watch?
No.
That is my favorite Japanese horror movie of all time. It's a zombie movie, but I'll have to lend that to you. But Stacy's, and it's kind of hard to find sometimes. But Stacy's, basically schoolgirls or people, they become zombies and their nickname is Stacy's. And so it's bad horror. It's fantastic. And then if you get a chance to on Netflix, I don't know if you've been able to watch it yet. I have. Tag.
No, not yet. It's on my list.
It's just watch it. There's a scene in there where it involves a bus getting cut in half. That is just it's just everything.
You know what I did rewatch the other day?
What?
More so for background noise because I just needed something on while I was building a new Magic the Gathering deck. I watched the first two, the ones where you see your death. Final Destination.
Oh, those are fun.
Yeah, I watched those. I watched the first two, and I was like, "Aw, look at these actors and actresses. They're so young."
Yeah.
Like Ellie Lauder, who plays Claire in Resident Evil. Mm-hmm. I was like, "Aw, you're like 10."
I'm dead. I loved a lot of those movies. We should have a horror movie night.
Did you watch Train to Busan?
No.
Horror movie. It's on the Netflix. Check it out.
Train to Busan?
I believe it is a Korean one.
Sounds like it's Busan.
There's that one. Oh, here's that one I was telling you about. White Melody of Death.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Train to Busan.
Yeah, see, a Korean pop group's internal strife takes a backseat to death when they perform a cursed song. Gorgeous. What other?
Speaking, okay, so side note, disappointing horror. You ever been disappointed by horror? Like a horror movie?
Yeah. Jason X.
Oh, I'd see none of those will ever disappoint me. Nothing in that series will ever. So, not so much. Okay, so did you ever watch? These are Netflix shows. The Haunting?
Oh, The Haunting of House Kaka?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
It was boring.
It started really, really good and really strong, but as I got, I think, 5 or 6 episodes in, I just didn't care anymore.
I didn't either, and so I was like, this is a waste of my time.
Yeah,
so
it's supposed to get a second season?
I thought it got canceled, from what I understood.
God, thank God.
So, did you watch The Chilling Tales of Sabrina yet?
Yes, gorgeous. I freaked out when What's-Her-Face killed the fat ant. Zelda.
I know, right? I was like, what the
Hilda.
fuck?
When Zelda killed Hilda, I was like, oh, no, not my baby.
Well, the new season starts next month.
Oh, yay. I haven't even watched the Christmas special yet.
It's good. It's not... It's good. It's good. I love that they changed, No, without giving out too much, because it is fairly still a new show.
I love that they're following the comic.
Yes. Her hair, when it went platinum,
Oh.
I was like, I know what's happening. I know what's happening.
Yes.
So, you should really give Riverdale a chance. A little off topic.
I watched season 1. I started the first episode of season 2, and I just don't care. Ooh.
But Luke Perry passed away.
I know. And I'm very sad about that. Because, 90210, oh no, she better don't die. But then she did.
Anyway, you were saying?
Did you watch Hush?
Yes.
On Netflix. I loved that one.
It was good. I enjoyed
gorgeous.
it. I enjoyed it. It was... Again, these things don't scare me anymore, but I love I say things don't scare me, but I still get that tightness in my chest.
Yeah,
when
that
scenes happens, like anticipation.
Oh, what about that one that was touted on Facebook as the scariest movie ever?
My Little Pony?
Yes, that one. Did it scare you?
Only when CL started singing that horrible song.
See, it scared me when they became anthropomorphic. Oh yes, my friend. They have a show
I still have
where they're
nightmares
like,
about
yeah.
that. I still have nightmares about that.
No, what the fuck was it called?
I don't remember.
It was like Liliana, Cristina. It was a Spanish one. Veronica.
Veronica was stupid.
Yeah, it was not. There was 10 out of 10 people cannot watch this. So I was like, ooh, bitch, I'm gonna get scared. No.
I did it twice.
No.
First, I watched it I watched it in just Spanish. Because I was like, I understood it, so I don't. That way, I don't have to focus on the subtitles.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe my Spanish is just that bad. So I started watching it with subtitles. I was like, nope, I understood it. Next.
Yep.
I I was so looking forward to it because my friend said that it was a scary.
It
like,
was. Oh, that wasn't
awful.
No.
It was a telenovela with sangre.
You know what movie did traumatize me, and it only traumatized me because I have claustrophobia. Is The Descent.
Oh,
when those girls get stuck in the cave? No.
Did you watch part 2?
No, because it gave me such agina to watch it. Like, I felt claustrophobic watching it. I couldn't watch another one.
Did you ever read the story of Ted the Caver?
No.
Read the story, or if you have it on, it's on Prime too. But Ted the Caver, it's basically like that. This guy.
No, I don't want to.
But reading it and listening to the podcast versions of it, I was like, can't breathe. I can't breathe.
No.
I can't breathe. Did you ever read Jeff the Killer?
No.
Read that one. It's not a claustrophobic one, but it's a good creepypasta.
See, and that's what I like about listening to podcasts or reading horror books. I often tell myself I don't have a good imagination, but when I'm reading something or I'm listening to somebody read something, I can put myself in that character.
Same.
But if you want me to play Dungeons and Dragons, I ain't got imagination for that. I don't know how to play that.
I thought I did, but I guess I don't
No.
either. Disappointing horror. Slender Man.
Oh,
That
I was
was
so mad that
awful.
I spent $10 on that.
I rented it, I think, at the Redbox, and I was like, the fuck, man.
So angry.
And that's when, again, where in the trailer they showed all the best parts.
Except
and it was a short trailer.
Stop it.
And it was a short fucking trailer. Yeah. I was really sad
they're
about
trying
that.
to make a movie based off a game where you collect 8 pages.
But no.
Of nonsense.
It's old. Well, the fact that they based it on the not Maplethorpe, the Hornet something, whatever it is. Anyway, because creepypasta is even older than, the creepypasta itself for that is older than the game.
Right.
But I really think they should. I don't know. They just fucked it up.
Ooh.
They just fucked it up.
They really did. Speaking of disappointing horror, Unfriended Dark Web. Horrible.
Yeah, no. So this was terrible. This looks terrible. But there's another movie, and I don't remember what it's called, and I want to say it's Unfriended or Friend Request.
Yes, on Netflix.
Yes. I lived for every moment of that movie. And I don't know why. I really couldn't explain to you.
I don't think I've watched that.
It gave me the heart palpitations.
Huh.
And so, if I go back and watch it now, I'm going to be bored. Because it's one
Of
of
course.
those... It's one of those horror movies that you watch it once and it's fantastic that one time, but it can never, ever, ever, ever have that same effect again.
You're on my YouTube family. You
Yes.
know you have access to all my purchased movies, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Patient Zero with the 10th Doctor. Pretty good.
Okay. The Forest I didn't like.
I liked it. It was okay.
I would have preferred it to have been a Japanese production.
I would probably agree with you. Amityville: The Awakening was pretty good.
Oh, yes. We talked about that at work, and I had a friend of mine watch it, and he's like, I just didn't understand.
And Hellfest. Hellfest was fun. You might like that one. It's very, slasher 80s.
Oh, which I love.
Yeah.
I live for it.
It was very fun. John even liked it. He was like, I like that. It was very fun.
I like anthology horror, too. Tales from the Crypt. Not the movies, but the TV show. Oh, the movies, too. Twilight Zone. Tales from the Dark Side.
Oh, I love Tales from the Dark Side.
Do you remember a show, because you're about my age, this is my favorite...
Aren't they rebooting Tales from the Dark Side?
I hope not. No, they're rebooting Twilight Zone.
That's right.
And that comes out next month. And that one I'm excited for, because that one, I think, would just do better as a reboot. But did you ever watch Monsters? The opening sequence was of a living room...
Fred Savage?
No. It's a TV show.
Oh.
The opening's a TV is a family room with family watching TV, but when it pans to the family, one is like a big potato monster, and the mom and the daughter have one eye and a horn.
That's cute.
It's very cute, and then they go into it's an anthology, and so they just tell. It's just like those other anthologies, but that one I thought had some really good episodes in it. Okay, so this is the opening to Monsters. See if you remember it.
Like the Munsters?
No, it's called Monsters.
I love it already.
Oh my god, it's one of my favorites.
Has a very Beetlejuicy feel.
And yeah, that would have been a good TV show as an anthology.
Honey, it's family hour. There must be something on.
Gorgeous.
Yes. The dad is a literal couch potato.
Oh, wow! Candy critter!
The little girl has to feel herself around.
Oh,
She's
right.
blind
It's Monsters,
because of
our
the
favorite
prosthetic.
show. It's starting.
I do not remember this, my friend.
I think. Do you have Amazon Prime?
I do.
It's on there.
Ugh, everything's on Prime. I don't like the way Prime's laid out.
I got
It
used to it.
doesn't
after a
work
while.
with my, like, surfing needs.
So Prime for me, how I do Prime is on my phone most of the time. I don't really watch it at home all that much because Prime and Netflix let you download your movies to watch offline.
Right.
So a lot of my horror comes from Prime that I can put on my phone.
Right.
So I can do it
Because you
work.
can download it and not have to worry about your data.
I wish Hulu would do that. Because have you watched Into the Dark on Hulu? Do you have
No.
Hulu?
I do. I have them all.
Into the Dark is a
Why aren't you sharing me these things?
So Into the Dark is a monthly. It's a TV series, quote unquote, but it's a bunch of different TV movies, and they correspond with the holiday of that month.
Gorgeous.
So we've had Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, and they just released St. Patrick's Day. And so I think it's called The Body is the first one.
Flesh and Blood.
Flesh and Blood.
Puka.
Puka. Oh, Puka was so
New Year,
good.
New You.
That
I
one-
watched Down.
I was down. That's the one I haven't watched yet. Or Treehouse.
The lead guy is so hot.
Okay, then I'll watch that. And
Oh.
Treehouse is the newest one.
Oh, fantastic.
And so this...
So I did run across... Oh, I did watch The Body.
Yeah, I like it. I like the concept of it because it's an anthology series based on a holiday of that month. Loosely based.
Oh, this was the Valentine's Day one.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So, okay, so you know it.
I did discover... see, Into the Dark is on the bottom, so
Yeah,
I was like, no,
it's never the main title.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it took me a while to figure that out part. And so Ben actually watched Puka with me
really?
because we watch our TV shows on Hulu, like, the stuff that airs on regular television. And the commercials for Puka kept coming out leading up to Puka, and he's like, I think I actually want to watch that. It looks creepy, but I think I can handle it. And yeah, the premiere of Puka, we watched it.
Interesting.
And it was good. You didn't watch it yet, did you?
No. The only ones I've seen are The Body and Down.
Watch. Puka's good.
Some horror anime I think you should check out. Bing Funimation. Thanks, Griffin. Rin, Daughters of Minion.
I know that one.
Okay. And Dead Man Wonderland.
Got that one too.
And I've been reading this manga. I did not know they had a live action series. I Am Hero.
Oh, I didn't know they had a live action one for that.
Me neither. This is awesome. Oh, I'm really excited. Oh, it's a live action film. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to watch this.
And now the basement is flooded.
That's very exciting. Okay, those were the only ones that I had.
Okay. Horror, I like. Expose me to anything horror. I don't care. It's fine. It's fantastic.
I mean,
Even
I
music.
really...
Marilyn Manson.
I love Marilyn Manson.
Theatrics. Alice Cooper. Fucking Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh.
Blue Oyster Cult. Go
You know what I'm really excited for?
What are you really excited for?
March 22nd, The Dirt comes out.
The Dirt?
Motley Crue's movie.
Oh my god. So, someone told me to read the book.
I have the book. You have to wait, though, because I have to lend it to Ray first.
Ray's dead. Who told me to read the... I either read it or saw it somewhere.
You better protect this with your fucking non-existent soul life that you have.
Oh, I'll just get it on my... I pay for, like, Amazon books.
Oh, okay.
So it's fine. Because this is going to take me a minute to read.
Oh, gorgeous. I am so excited for the movie. I know that's not horror, but...
No, but I mean...
You mentioned 80s music, and I got really, I got an 80s boner.
I'll watch this. I'll read it. I'll let you lend this to your friend, though, because you didn't
Alright.
make a promise. Well, I think that's a good show for right now. I could go on and on with different types of horror. I know.
I kind of feel like we were... You know what I mean?
Oh, it's fine, but that's what people like about us, is our shit-talking.
I have a horror story for you.
Yeah. Okay. Do we need to set a mood?
Join me as we travel back to the year 1912 when I was 20 years old. I was dating both a man and a woman. Let's call him Thomas. We will call the woman Crazy McBitch Lit Tits. So, wasn't entirely sure if I was gay.
I remember.
So, and I think you met both of these people because they used to go to IHOP with me. So yeah, I was dating a man, I was dating a woman, trying to figure out what I like. So we go to Crazy Lady McTitties, and we get into the hot tub. Nobody has a bathing suit, so underwear. Massaging, making out, doing the stuff. Then we get out, we go to her room, and she straddles me. And I'm like, okay, I'm cool with this. Things gonna happen, right on. She reaches over, she goes for the drawer. I was like, okay, girls thinking safety, condom, gorgeous. No, the bitch pulls out a motherfucking knife, like a Bowie knife, and tells me that she likes to be sliced while having sex. I was like, boner gone, gotta go, super gay now. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the production of Lucio's Scared Gay.
I can't even with you. I've never heard this story.
I'm surprised because it's my favorite story to tell.
Never heard this story before. I've known you almost 20 years. I have never heard this story. And I knew you during this time.
I told you a lot of secrets were going to come out on this.
Oh my god, that one's funny. I don't have a scary horror thing. Yes, I do. But it's funny scary horror. So, I'm going to get a little closer for this one. So, I was a teenager. It was me. We would go to Las Cruces to visit my dad's family a lot. And we have a lot of cousins. So, we were hanging out. I think The Craft was really popular during this time.
Mister, we are the weirdos.
I have that lipstick from Jeffree Star, by the way. I bought it the day it came out.
Gorgeous.
It's delicious. Anyway, so we were all hanging out in a room, my cousin Brandy's room. And so we're like, let's play light as a feather, stiff as a board. And so we play that, and, we lift her up, whatever, because my cousin, not Brandy, but another cousin, she was like rail thin, so whatever. But then they're like, well, let's have a seance. So we turn off all the lights.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, so we turn off all the lights. My little brother's there, not my baby brother, because I think he was hanging with my dad. My little brother was there, a few of my cousins were there, me. So we make this fake looking Ouija board, and we turn off all the lights and we light a candle and we start asking questions. And so we're asking questions, we're everyone thinks it's real. And so then I'm like, I won't fuck with these bitches. So then my cousin Brandy's like, if you're here, send us a sign. So no one can see me. I blow the fucking candle out. And I shit you not, my little brother, like in a cartoon, levitated off the ground. His legs in the midair were doing the running motion.
Did he do the Wile E. Coyote?
He did. And he's slamming on the door, scratching it, trying to get out. And I just lose my shit. It was
Oh, God.
It was the best thing. It was the best thing.
I love it. We're gonna have to do a stories podcast because I have some good ones that are popping in my head right now.
I think we should. But I think this might actually be a good way to kind of end tonight's.
Yeah.
And on a good laugh. Before we go, though, do you want to mention anything? Any news in your life you want to talk about? You kind of did at the beginning. So
I did. I just hit my, my gay-volution. It's gorgeous.
True. Well, I got some kind of good news today that I really can't talk too much about because it'll give away where I work. But we're getting, my work is getting a new building. And that's pretty fucking exciting. So I'm really excited for that. So remember, everybody, go and check us out online. You can check us out on Instagram. Why the Frack Do They Matter? In the bio, you will find a link for our link tree, which will connect us to Podbean, Twitter. It'll also connect you to Spotify, YouTube, and our RSS feed. You can also find it at linktr.ee/Why the Frack Do They Matter. YFrack at Twitter. And you can also find us at Why the Frack Do They Matter on YouTube. So subscribe, get your notifications. We're doing it weekly, and yeah, fun times and shit. And we'll be planning our Twitch episode soon, or we post little. We'll let you all know. We'll go on the Instagram live and let you guys know.
It's fucking over.